man, half machine, all cop. Now, gamers young, today we will be talking about Robocop, the show that was actually a matured movie. Then somehow, for some reason which I never can understand, ended up being a franchise loved by children. Now, if you do understand Robocop is actually a dystopian future, talking about the wrath and the scary part of capitalism destroying the world. And the law enforcers are actually being paid by capitalists, so they technically work for the rich one and they do not care for the poor people. That was how Robocop was created. And to be fair, even the cops themselves are not being treated well. Now, why do I need to say this? For those who actually know the Robocop story, it all started by Robocop being a normal police officer known as Murphy. After a very bad accident, he got shot and let's say murdered, hands blown up, and he actually got killed. But he was still, let's say, got one or two of his last breath, and with that, they installed machines into him and made him Robocop. Now it sounds like the $15 million man, or let's say the Bionic Woman, but that's how he was created. Now let's start with the game. Now, since you are a cop, you are not supposed to go around and let's say shoot anyone like a crazy person. Okay, punching them actually does help, and the dogs can actually hurt you. Now, actually, you need to, let's say, arrest certain individuals. So you need to go near and grab them, and you do not shoot them directly. Now, going up the stairs and down the stairs is a bit hard. You need to let's press the T-pad if you understand what I mean. Now, okay, let's do it the first boss. Now, for the first round, actually, it's not that difficult. You can, let's say, punch and then shoot them most of the time, but eventually choose punching. And where is your life points over here? Actually, your life point is your time. If there's anything about Robocop being vulnerable, it's his batteries. Once he runs out of battery, he dies. And he will, let's say, his battery will cut short if he gets hit. That was how the game was designed. Oh man, Murphy does look ugly on this. But since this is an NES, I think I'm not gonna make any much complaint. And let it be. Okay, now I think I need to arrest certain of these few, so I just punch them. Oh my god, this person is shooting from the let's say upper levels. Reminds me a lot of the old West movies where let's say you got snipers hiding here and there, and that guy might have a flamethrower. Okay, I mean he's shooting at me. I think gun shooting back at him is okay. Now let's talk a little bit about police violence. There's one thing I need to let's say point out. If the criminal was violent himself, by right it seems to be a little bit tough for us to say that we need to care about the let's say the criminals if your criminals did turn out to be this way. And it's actually let's say a very uncomfortable, let's say something that we need to let's say face and be reasonable, because sometimes there are some criminals are they really went out of the way, and police really need to let's say be violent against them. And I'm now punching a wall, hopefully that thing doesn't crush me. Oh come on, I just move through it. Okay, now the next boss. Oh, now just take this guy for instance. He held someone hostage. Killing him is a good idea or not? Seems to be. And I have no idea how come hostage can duck and allow the guy at the back to be shot, but yeah, this is an NES game, just don't expect too much of it. And it seems like the criminal himself is so stupid that he let's say dropped his only defense, which is a human shield, which he shouldn't have used in the first place. Now, just to let you guys know one thing. If you do intend to use a human shield, use it all the way up. Don't use it halfway. Why? Because at least you have a chance of surviving it. But if you want to hear my advice, don't even use a human shield, or it's only increase the chance of getting yourself killed. Now here we are at the gun range, where you actually practice your let's say gunshots. Now by actually getting more let's say higher marks over here, you do get bonuses here and there, like upgrading weapons here and there, which will make your life easier since a pistol is not going to help you out there. And I do understand police are not supposed to hold heavier firearms, but this is a dystopian future where the criminals are actually armed to the teeth with military hardware, so I think at least the police should have something better than a pistol. Okay, I do admit the gun that the Robocop is holding here is more like a hand cannon. Actually, I checked it. It's actually bigger than a Desert Eagle, and Desert Eagle is quite a big handgun. Is to the extent I can even call it hand cannon if you get my drift. Yeah, I mean the ricochet of the gun is quite strong. Okay, now I'm in the factory, I'm dealing with robbers here and there. And some of them are stupid enough to use the guns at me. And you do notice they are far shorter than me, after all I'm fully of metal. That's something going on. Okay, here we go. I'm not going upstairs, I just deal with them directly. Now when it comes to OCP, is OCP the good guy over here? Actually, I do remember the cartoon I watched as a kid. Yeah, in the cartoon, OCP was being portrayed as a good, let's say, authority figure. But if you have seen the movie, you know actually OCP is kind of fuck up. And they play on both sides. Some of them actually do hire criminals to do the work. And the police are being, let's say, caught in the middle for this case, right? The police are supposed to deal with the criminals. The criminals are actually working for OCP and OCP is paying the police money. So technically the police will have been betrayed or is being betrayed by the so-called government themselves, or let's say OCP over here. This is actually to show you how screw up capitalism can be. And thankfully I can shoot sideways, if not this fight will be a little bit difficult. Okay, I think I should upgrade my gun. Yeah, the machine gun is better over here. Since I'm taking care of terrorists, why should I, let's say, use much more simple weapons? Okay, that was it. Not okay, Dick Jones. Yeah, the guy that actually killed Robocop. Oh no, he wasn't the guy that killed Robocop. He was a senior vice president of SCP. Yeah, the person who actually killed me. Not to say he killed me. He actually hired, let's say, a criminal to kill me. A guy with glasses. Can't recall his name. And based on his record, he got quite, let's say, committed quite a lot of felony, from rape to murder to even bloody arson. But the reason why was he really get scot-free is he have connections with people on the top. Just imagine a Cardinal Pell, a notorious pedophile who is able to, let's say, escape from so many criminal crimes, not because he's with the police, but yeah, that's actually okay. Oh, this is fun. Now I'm fighting 8209. The giant machine that was supposed to be Robocop by, let's say, inhuman behavior. Now I put it this way, I actually have a soft spot for him. Sometimes you just hope that Robocop just hack his system, take him as a little puppy and then use him for, let's say, extra gunshot, let's say, firepower to deal with all of the criminals that I'm fighting. That would be fun, isn't it, right? But sadly I don't get a chance to do that. Actually, there are reasons for that. At 209 is a military hardware. It is a killer weapon. It is not supposed to be used for police force. It's overkill. Unless you're gonna take out criminals or hordes of zombies, at 209 is a good choice. But overall, Robocop will be better because they are supposed to care for the public, not to kill the public, which is sadly what is going on nowadays, right? Now let's sorry for me pausing there for a while because this is some hard pill to swallow. I did mention that violent criminals need to be dealt with, but do you understand how come violent criminals become violent? Most of the times they have no choice, and when that happens, can you blame them for doing that? As if robbing is the only way to, let's say, get the money for you to, let's say, heal your sick mom, or let's say, pay your debts, this and that, or even make a living. If that was the case, whose fault is it? It's as Stephen Chow who did mention to the emperor once, who wants to be a robber? Who wants to be a beggar? Who's in charge of making us beggars? The king, the emperor, the people in charge. Sadly, those people were never responsible for all the bad things that happen. And the people themselves have to take the full clip, or less the full payment over here. So do you think they are okay with this? I think they won't be. And wow, I didn't expect that the criminals have upgraded the system to the extent they even have an auto gyro over here. What are we doing here, Mad Max? This doesn't make sense. Whatever, this is an NES game, they need to create an extra boss for you to do. And if you do watch the movies, actually Robocop do not kill many people. And there's not much gunshots over here and the killing is not that many. So, what the hell, I think walking on the trench mill, never mind. Just go to warp to the next level and deal with the matter. Okay, another brute, I just punch him to death. Actually, based on movie, I mean, one punch is more than enough to kill him. Alright, oh god, do I have to fight at 209 again? Oh Eddie, really, do we have to do this? Wait, I mean, you robot, me robot, We are both robots. Okay, I'm a cyborg partly human, but we are both made of metal. We should be brothers. Brothers don't kill brothers. And stop stomping on me. Oh God. Never mind. Just take out. Oh, just take you out and get over with it. Okay, now. Oh, this is the end of the part. And when with that guy, with Dick fired, I think I'm able to shoot him. Okay, directive 4 cleared. Okay, that's fine. Shot that guy, he fell off the cliff and he died. And just remember, rewatch the movie. He was kind of traumatic, so he stream died on here. And that was the end of Robocop 1. We will be going into Robocop 2 very soon and hope to see you there and goodbye.